Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between the iRobot Roomba i5 combo unit and the eufy L60 with self-emptying base. So both these robots are going to vacuum up this big mess here, then they're going to come back to their base station and then they're going to auto-empty everything into this dust bag. So here on the eufy we got a dust bag we'll have to change once in a while. And here on the Roomba, there's the dust bag you're going to change once in a while. Now, I think both of them vacuum the floor really good, but there's a big difference in technology. The L60 here, the eufy, has LiDAR navigation. Now, the i5 does not have LiDAR navigation, but it is able to map your house and divide it up into different rooms. With the LiDAR navigation, though, the app, you're able to put no-go zones and different things in the app to keep the robot away from areas that it struggles with. Now the i5 is also a mopping robot. It does come with this. You're going to take this dustbin off, which is for vacuuming. You're going to put this one on. It'll vacuum also, but you will lose the auto empty feature. You'll have to take this off and empty this out manually, everything that it gets. You're going to put your water in here and your solution, and then there's the mop pad that you can change once in a while. It's really easy to change this, but it does rely on gravity to get the mop pad wet. So whatever water you put in here, it is going to gravity go down to here. Now, one thing that does help the i5 is if you have these virtual walls from iRobot. They do not come with this, but they put out a little laser, and that little laser, there's a sensor up here that will sense that laser beam that you can't see going across, and that will keep it away from certain things or out of certain rooms. So these are a must-have for this. You can also put it in a circle pattern where it creates a 2-foot boundary around it. Say if you got some dog bowls, you want to keep it away, it'll put a 2-foot circle around that thing to keep it out of it. So these are a must-have for the i5. Okay, so let's start the i5 Roomba cleaning this room up. Now it is a little bit louder when it's traveling and vacuuming. Now the i5 does have dirt detect. When it senses that there's a lot of dirt on the ground, it will go over that area. Okay, so I've started the eufy L60 to clean also. Now both of them will clean in straight lines. The i5 does rely a little bit more on its bumper. Here's the L60. Yeah, I think both of them are doing a good job vacuuming. You know, the L50, I've got it on maximum suction. It might be a little bit louder than the i5. The vacuum cleaner noise is louder, whereas on the i5 has a louder like motor that's driving it compared to the suction. Okay, so the i5 is all done, and it's going to auto empty the base. It's emptying everything out of that dustbin. So the eufy L60 is getting ready to dock, but it's got a little cutter that's going to spin, and it's going to cut the hair off of the roller, and then it's going to auto empty.
Cutting rolling brush hair and emptying dust. Please do not move the robot. Start emptying dust.
Okay, so there's a huge price difference right now between these two. L60 retails for $400. It's on sale for $330. That's an amazing price. I bought both of these with my own money. I'll put links to them underneath the show description notes. If you buy the product using my link, the product won't cost you anymore, but it is a way of helping my channel. I get a small commission from that sale. That way I can continue to buy these and give you my honest review. Now, the Roomba i5, way overpriced in my opinion. Regular price $549. It is on sale for $430. I think I've seen this around $400 like on Prime Days and things. Now, it is a good vacuum, but it has limitations. Now, if you only have hardwood floors, I think the mopping part is okay. Again, you lose the auto empty feature, and that if you fill that up with water and it comes back and docks, it's gonna leak the rest of the water out. So there's, in my opinion, there's kind of some shortcomings with the mopping ability. I don't ever use my mop on the i5, but I love it as a robot that vacuums and autos empties. And the eufy has superior mapping. That LiDAR navigation, this is the eufy Clean app. It does an amazing job of mapping your house. And again, I can put no-go zones. Keep it, it really struggles in the bathroom on that really high carpet. So I just tell it to stay away from there. I cannot do that with the Roomba. I would have to put one of those virtual walls, which they're about 20 bucks a piece. Here's the Roomba app. I think the Roomba app, it works, but I think it's a little old looking compared to the newer robots. See, you don't have the map on the front page, so you got to kind of remember what the rooms were. Here's the map. The map, in my opinion, is very generic. It's not a lot of detail. Here's the map of my house. There's a lot more detail than what it was giving me. Now, it does show you where it's at. I do divide it into rooms. So say there was a bathroom you wanted to keep it out of. You could use this, make that bathroom and then have a new task where you only clean the other rooms other than the bathroom. So there are ways around keeping it out of certain rooms. It's just a little bit more work. Again, but you can't put no-go zones. It's so easy to put a no-go zone on a eufy. This L60 app. You just tell it to stay away and it stays away. So that's just so simple. Yeah, and now that there's this big price difference, I think there's other robots that do better jobs. I think they just threw a mop on the i5 and called it a combo unit. In my opinion, it just does not. I've had so many problems with that mopping. Setting it up was a problem. Leaking. It wants to, and then it even would dock itself with the mop attachment, and then it would kick on the self-empty. I'm like, well, then it's trying to suck water into the back. It was just, I've had nothing but problems with the mopping attachment on there. Again, I think it's an afterthought. The i5 is actually a really good vacuum. Let's take a look. Well, I say that. It didn't auto-empty everything, but maybe my filter's dirty. If this little filter gets dirty, and it's not super dirty, why didn't it auto-empty everything? Yeah. The flapper's working. I do like the double brush roller. I do think that helps with hair, but you're still going to get lots of hair in the place you can't see it. Huh. I don't know why that auto-empty, but let's take a look. Again, the eufy. It's a brush roller is very simple. It's just got a single brush roller, and you can see, even though it does cut the hair off of in the middle of the roller, you're still gonna have to clean it. You get that hair wrap around the edges. But let's see, did it at least auto-empty everything?
Dustbin removed.
Almost everything. Better than this. Roomba parts availability are good. So, it is a Roomba. They do make lots of parts for it. That kind of bothers me. Okay, I told it to empty again. I think sometimes, I've seen this before. And I've seen the red circle that sometimes is, again, so many problems with this sometimes. But the i5, I don't think this was originally, that's the base for the J5, which is a little bit different of a robot. Oh my gosh, it's still got a whole bunch. I mean, I know the filter's a little dirty. It's not that dirty. It should auto empty. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't line up there. I know. Maybe I've got a blockage. But I think sometimes when this robot goes up there, it doesn't line up perfectly every time. No, I don't see a blockage in this tube. Huh. Okay, I've checked for a blockage. You know, I don't have a blockage. My bag's not even halfway full. All right, let's put a new filter on. I don't like that those aren't washable. Eufy, I put some more stuff in it. Let's put the filter on. All right, sounded like a lot of stuff went in there. Let's try it. Ah, no. Yeah, I mean, it got a lot of it out, but it can't get the heavy stuff out. That filter's not clogged. I don't like it. It should work better than that. No, something's wrong. Or maybe that's just how, I mean, I have noticed that a few times. But again, sometimes you kind of forget, like you're not, when they have self-empty bases, you're not always in the dustbin. You're kind of thinking the dustbin's doing its job, but this one, I do remember when I pick it up, when I've had to do stuff with it, I'm like, hey, there's stuff in the dustbin. And I thought maybe it was just a one-off, but I think this is a serious problem. Anyway, I hope that this is a really good comparison. They do love to put that Roomba on sale. I think it's a little bit older technology, but it does work. I have come in my basement just last night. All of this stuff was put out, like the cords and everything, but I came down here from last night and it had perfect lines. So it actually did vacuum my house. I put the lasers so it didn't go. I had two of those. Oh, I had two of those virtual walls. I kept it out of the big room there with all the stuff, and I kept it out of the bathroom. But it actually does, if everything's picked up and it can bounce off stuff, like nothing was low to the ground, there wasn't a cable. It actually, I came down here and my basement looked really, really good. So I hate to say that it's a bad vacuum. It's just, I call it limitations. And I think robot vacuums going forward, that's going to be considered old technology. This eufy L60 is new technology with LiDAR, mapping, auto empty bases. I mean, I think that's just the future. Now over here, this is the J5. It looks identical. We got the same self-empty base, but the robot's completely different. It's got a slam, it's got a camera on the front, and it actually does a pretty good job of mapping your house and avoiding obstacles that are low to the ground. So same auto empty base, but completely different robot. But it still has sort of the same problems. And I all emptied everything, so that's good. Now, I forgot to mention, neither one of these vacuums are going to replace a stand-up vacuum cleaner. But to say they don't work is not true, because as you see, the dustbins were really full. Now, is it going to get every single thing on this floor? Absolutely not. You know, even I've done vacuum cleaners. I've done one, then I've done another one. You know, they all kind of miss something, but a corded vacuum cleaner is definitely going to clean better than these two. But these are a way of just keeping up on things. They work just as good on hardwood floors also. So Miss Fiona's just relaxing by the robots. She found a nice cool spot from being hot outside. So look for more videos. I got the Dream L20, more Roombas, more Tenecos, and Bissell. Here we got the Dream X30, Roborock Q Revo Max V, brand new, and the eufy X10 Pro Omni. That's around $800, but $650 on sale. Does mopping. Again, fabulous robot. They've got another Roborock Q Revo coming out. I got to see if I can buy it. I buy all these vacuums with my own money. That way I can tell you whether or not you should buy them with an honest review. And I just finished up the brand new Eufy S1 Pro. That's absolutely amazing. I compared it to the Dream X40. Yeah, here's this Tycom L8000 for, yeah, I got it off Amazon. I think it was for 150 bucks. Absolutely amazing. So I actually am endorsing that. Well, when I say endorse, that just means I approve, give it a sticker. I still buy it with my own money and they have not contacted me. It just means that I approve of it. Because I spent my own money on it, and would I spend $150 on that one? Absolutely yes. I do have the D-Bot, the Ecovacs T30. I just did a review on it. It's okay. It's got some limitations. And since I bought it with my own money, I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to send it back. And that's a fabulous feeling, being able to be like, no, this didn't meet my expectations, so I am going to be sending it back. Nothing wrong with it. Obstacle avoidance wasn't what I thought it would be. And for that price point, there are better robot vacuum cleaners. So I want to help you as the consumer. Again, that robot that I did not like, I'm going to send it back, which is something you would probably do too. If like you get it out and you're like, oh, I don't really like it. And I have that same feeling, and I want to help you as much as I can. So let me do the homework. I'll buy these robots as much as I can. I can't buy every single one, but I buy them with my own money. I can give you the honest review. Would I spend that much money on this robot? And then typically they're really high. The high price ones, I'll say, not yet. They usually go on sale, and then I try to tell you what is a good price to buy that at. So be sure and check me out on Instagram. I'm having a lot of fun over on Instagram, kind of behind the scenes, free giveaways, just having a lot of fun with it. If you could go over and hit a follow on Instagram just to add videos. I'm also on TikTok. I got a Facebook group page. We do free giveaways over there also. And again, the products, you'll see links underneath the show description notes. Those links will take you to Walmart, Amazon. If you purchase the product won't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. That way I can continue to buy these robots with my own money and give you my most honest review that I can. And she's tired. Miss Fiona. Oh, she got sprayed by a skunk a couple weeks ago and she still smells like a skunk. A little bit. Right around here. Ooh, it was bad. She found a skunk out in the woods, didn't you? Good dog. Good dog. She's a good dog.